All right, percents, ratios, and rates. Number 1, Jonas earns $10.80 per hour. He receives a 15% pay raise. How can Jonas calculate his new hourly rate? Well, if we set it up, we could have 15 over 100 equals x over 1080. And then when we get this answer, we would add the x plus the original 1080. But I don't see that solution, so it could possibly be B, but there is no additional step of adding. We're definitely not going to do dividing, and 1080 is not the part. So the only thing that's left over is C. Now what they did was they did the addition first. So they added and came up with the 115 over 100 equals x over 1080. All right, so this is just a different way to solve it, but this is typically how we solved it in class. Okay, let's look at number 2. It says Patricia and Kai ate at a restaurant. The bill for the food was $30. The tax on the food was 6%. They gave a tip of 20% on the bill for the food, not including tax. Including tax and tip, how much did they pay in total? All right, so we have a proportion, x over 30 equals 6 over 100. So we're going to do the cross product rule. We have 6 times 30, which is 180. We're going to divide by 100, and we get $1.80. The $1.80 is going to be the tax. Then we're going to have the tip. So x over 30 equals 20 over 100. So we're going to do the cross product rule. So we divide both sides by 100. We get $6. All right, to add it all up, we're going to say 30 plus 6 plus $1.80, which is going to get me $37.80. Okay, question number 3. Payroll taxes consist of Social Security tax and Medicare tax. The Social Security tax rate is 6.2%, and the Medicare tax rate is 1.45%. Joanne's semi-monthly gross earnings is $1,500. How much is withheld from her paycheck for payroll taxes? All right, so we're going to set up our proportion. X over 1,500 equals 6.2 over 100. All right, so we can do 1,500 times 6.2. We have 0, 0, 10, 3. Then we have a placeholder, 0, 0, 30. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Add it all up. 1D, and then we got to divide by 100. So we have $93 as being withheld from Medicare. Okay, now we got to figure out, that's being withheld for Social Security. Now we got to figure out how much is withheld for Medicare. So x over 1,500 equals 1.45 over 100. Do the cross product rule. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Put a placeholder. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Put a placeholder, 2 of them. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. Add it up. 0, 0, 5, 7, 11, 2. All right, then we have to put in our decimal. So go over two placeholders, then divide by 100. We get 2175. All right, to figure out the total amount withheld, we add up 93 and 2175. And we're going to get $114.75. And if it asked how much was actually deposited into the paycheck, you could subtract 1,500 minus 114.75. Okay, question number 4. Aaron needs 2.25 cups of flour to make 3 dozen cookies. How many cups of flour does Aaron need to make 1 dozen cookies? So we can do the cross product rule. 1 times 2.25 is 2.25. And then we're going to divide by 3. So when I divide both sides by 3, this cancels out. 2.25 divided by 3 is going to go in there 7 times. Goes in there 5 times. So we have X is 75 hundredths cups. Or another way to write this is 3/4 cups. Okay, question number 5. It says Ashley wants to buy a car that costs $9,525. The manager of the car dealership agrees to decrease the cost by 15%. All right, so we can do a proportion of X over 9,525 equals 15 over 100. We're going to do the cross product rule. And we're going to multiply by 15. All right. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. 5 times 9 is 45, 46, 47. Put a placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 9 is 9. Add it up. And we have 142875, but we have to divide by 100, and we're going to get $1,428.75. All right, and then from there, we need to figure out how much it decreased by. So 9,525 minus $1,428.75. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. We can't do this, so 14 minus 8 is 6. 11 minus 2 is 9. 0, 8. So the price of the car with the discount is $8,906.25. But we have to pay sales tax on it. So we have $8,906.25 equals 6.25 over 100. So we're going to do the cross product rule and multiply by 6.25. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 1 is 31. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 3 is 48. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. 5 times 8 is 40. Put a placeholder. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Put 2 placeholders. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 is 37. 6 times 9 is 54, 55, 56, 57. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. And 6 times 8 is 48. Add it up. 5, 2, 6, 15. 10 plus 7 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 6 is 10, 15, 16. 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. 2D plus 2D is 4D. And then you still have to divide by 100. So we go over 2 spaces. So we have 506. And we round that, underline the 1, circle the 5. 506 and 2 cents. So we are adding the tax. So we got to add 8,906 and 25 plus 506 and 2 cents. We have 7, 2, 12, 10, 6, and 8. $8,602.27. Okay, question number 6. Sanjay saved $15.60 when he purchased a pair of shoes. If he bought the shoes on sale for 30% off the regular price, what was the price of those shoes? So we're going to do the cross product rule. So $15.60 times 30. We have 0, 0, 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 2D plus 0D is 2D. Then we divide by 100. We get $4.68 subtracted from $15.60. So when we subtract, we are going to get $10.92.